and welcome back. In previous lesson, we talked about the THS, which is your Toyota Hybrid System. In this lecture, we are going to see how your components of HV vehicle works in different scenarios. So the first one is ready or on condition. This is when we need to start the engine or we need to start the vehicle. So in this case, inverter will take the power from the battery and then it will pass it to the generator, and this generator will start the engine. As you know, the electric motor is self-starting. It does not require any energy to start, but to start the engine we need a starter, and we can start the engine by generator, and we need to provide it electrical power to start the engine. So we provide electrical power from the HV battery to the inverter and inverter to the generator, and hence generator will convert this electrical energy to your mechanical energy to start the engine. So this is how it works in ready on condition. Next is your starting from rest. So as you can see here, we have our final drive here. We have PGU, which is your power generating unit, which is the combination of both MG2 and MG1, which is your motor and generator. Here is our engine, here is our inverter assembly, and here is our HV battery. Here are the symbols. So while starting, the battery provides power to the inverter and hence to the MG2 motor. So this motor will help to drive the front wheels. So while starting, we required less acceleration. So motor will help us to gain more torque rather than acceleration. So motor is used to drive the wheel in while we are starting our vehicle or while we are just starting off. So HV provides the power to the inverter further to the MG2. It will convert that electrical energy into mechanical energy and then to the straight to the wheels. Here MG2 engine has no function in starting from the rest. Next, engine starting. So when we were in ready starting from rest, our motor was providing the power to the wheels. Now we will start the engine. So the engine will automatically will started by generator. So as we saw earlier that generator will act as a starter to start the engine. In this case also HV battery will provide power to the inverter to the generator to start the engine. Now both our engine and our MG2 motor is started. But till now our MG2 motor is giving power to the front wheels. Next, light acceleration and cruise mode. In this we need more power which can be supplied to the wheels. So in this our MG2 and our MG1, or you can say our engine, will help to drive the wheels. So you can see here our engine is directly providing mechanical energy to PGU, and same MG2, which is your electric motor, is also providing mechanical energy to PGU. So PGU is power generating unit. So these are the combination of these two, engine and MG2. So these both will help us to drive our vehicle. And the same, the MG1 will also provide energy to inverter, and this inverter will pass this energy to MG2. So means there is no recharging of the battery because we need acceleration. So in acceleration we need more power, more torque. So MG2 and MG1 or engine will help us to achieve that power and torque to accelerate our vehicle. So in this case both our engine and our motor is providing the mechanical power to the front wheel, as you can see here. Next is full acceleration. Means we need full acceleration, we need more power from the engine. Here the engine will provide the mechanical power to PGU. Same, the motor will also provide the mechanical power. So these both will help us to drive the wheels. But our generator will transfer the power to the inverter and your HV battery will provide more power to your motor, hence giving more mechanical energy to your front wheel drive. So this is how the components work in full acceleration. Means we are using the power from the battery also. With that, we are also uh, using power from generator. Means it's a combination of both, and then we are powering mg2 to give more mechanical power for the better acceleration. Next is deacceleration. So while deacceleration, as you can see, the arrows are opposite. So means we are taking energy from the wheels. So we are taking kinetic energy from the wheels and passing it to the motor, as you can see. Then motor will pass that energy to inverter, and inverter will recharge the battery. This is how deacceleration works. Next we have reverse. Reverse, just the phase of motor will get changed. So motor will rotate in opposite direction and everything else will remain the same. Means engine doesn't have any role in reverse, just the motor will change its phase. Motor will change the phase with the help of inverter. Inverter will change the phase of the motor, and then motor will rotate in opposite direction to rotate the wheels in opposite direction. So as you can see here. So HV battery provides power to the inverter. Then inverter will provide the power to the MG2, hence changing the phase, and then it will providing it to the wheels. So this is how reverse works. So this is all about in this lecture. So in this lecture we saw how the components of HV works in different scenarios. Let's recap. So we have ready on condition. Here we will use generator as a starter to start the engine, and generator will get power from the HV battery. Next we are starting from rest. Your MG2 motor will start the wheels. Here you can see. Next is engine starting. Here you can see the MG2 is uh, giving power to the wheels. With that also our inverter is also powering our engine to get started. Next, you have light acceleration. Here, our MG2 is driving the front wheels. With that, our engine is also providing the power to PGU to drive the wheels. With that, also our MG1, which is our generator, is giving power to inverter. Further, inverter is passing it to MG2. Here, in light acceleration, there is no role of HV battery. Next is full acceleration. Here, the difference is that HV battery will also provide its power to MG2 to work in full capacity. Next is deacceleration. So here, as you can see, kinetic energy will be converted in your electrical energy, which will be stored in the HV battery. Next is reverse. Inverter will help the MG2 motor to change its phase so that it can rotate in opposite direction, and hence wheel will also will rotate in opposite direction. So this is all about in this lecture. In next lecture we will talk about the difference between motor and generator, which is your this MG1 and MG2. So thank you.